first goal we want to do is meet our client at their functional level. So we break down the movement patterns to something that is attainable. And I find some clients have difficulty with directional instructions and need a lot more tactile input. Postures 1 through 6. And that is helping people just to be able to breathe and stabilize in the water. And this is big for a lot of people, especially if they haven't spent much time in the water. Some people might need to be able to sit down on a step, something that allows them to relax, find the abducted postures for arms and legs. Ideally, you want to find a step where they can even get lower down into the water. You might start with contact with the bottom on the stair and carefully sink down so that the back of the stair, in this case, is right at the back of the sacrum. And this helps with stability. And from here, I can work with focusing on the breath, using the visualizations of imagining roots growing through the soles of your feet down into the earth to anchor yourself is a nice visualization. The heavy concept, feel like your legs are filled with lead, your feet are really heavy. Go low and slow. Lower yourself down into the water, surrender your weight. Go to where it is comfortable for your legs and the spine. Imagine as you exhale, the tailbone dropping down. And as you breathe in, there's like a helium balloon attached to the top of your head, lengthening your spine. And as you breathe out, the tailbone drops. Now, some people cannot maintain that position, or they can't even find it in the first place. And I'll try the step at first. Another way to do this is I'll take a weight, and you can see how there's a little cut out like this. So I'll put that by the neck. And what's normally for the ankle, I'm going to put up there. This gives a lot of push down, but it also, people who tend to want to stand up or be out this way, it brings them into a position where they can actually feel it. They can feel it in their body. They can feel it. They can learn to drop the shoulders down from the ears, lengthening the neck, especially with things of the uplifting posture. As the arms go down, the neck lengthens. Good. So this one is nice for a lot of the postures of just learning how to move the arms. So we want to separate the upper extremities at the beginning for people to learn the breath work, the correct movement of the scapula and the shoulder. Good. So it's another tool for your toolbox. And these are 2-pound weights. This one because people can put their hands in it this way. So it's nice for people that are learning how to do a little rotation without coming off the pool bottom, and being able to learn to get that little rotation at the waist. Again, I am taking these first 6 postures, which we've all gone over a lot, and I'm just breaking down little movement components to help people with the proprioception so they can find balance. Client using the wall as a cue. I can have them, as the arm comes across, soothing, exhale, exhale, exhale. As the arm comes across to the other, to meet the other arm, thumbs to thumbs, I have them pivot so that their shoulder is facing the wall. The whole side of their body is facing this wall. They can feel the wall. Inhale, they can go externally rotate the hip, retract the scapula. Good. And as they exhale, the arm comes across. As the arm comes, I have them follow it with the knee, internally rotating the leg, and bringing the other arm all the way over to the wall. As they exhale, the arm, the leg, the toes, the nose, everything comes to one side. And as they breathe in, I have them open up the arm that the float is on, turning the thumb up. Good. And as they exhale, the thumb turns down. Inhale, open. Nice. Now they can just focus on the arm with the float or the arm without the float, as opposed to left, right. Little body helps out with people that have body dyslexia. The arm with the float comes across, the knee goes with it. As you inhale, the arm without the float opens. And I want them, at this point, remember to let their weight sink down and the crown of their head lift up. And as the arm opens, it's making space for the liver and the kidneys underneath the rib cage. Slide the foot gently out on a diagonal so that I have a little bit wider base of support for learning this one, just shifting weight, and don't have them go very far. Another little tidbit is I'll have people put one foot at the base of the wall or a stair like this, putting so that they're in a slight bit of dorsiflexion, and the arms can come forward, and inhale, the arms open and they can shift their weight back. And it's a nice cue is to have people keep their chin down, crown of the head up. Exhale, shifting that weight forward. You can use the wall as a target, which is nice. Palms up and open. I'm going to show it seated as well. And when I do the seated, I do a staggered step. The leg closest to the wall, I start forward, so because people that are leaning onto it, and they can come forward, good, and back. And they have a lot more stability to help with the balance. Abduction, the leg comes up, exhale, the arms internally rotate and come forward. Good. The wall just acts as a very nice stabilizer and allows people that have a lot of instability to practice repetition. We want people to be able to do these broken down into small little feats for repetition, and then I take the time after we've learned a few to try to just tie one transition together. Leg goes down, exhale, the other leg goes up, inhale, touch the wall for a little stability, good,